Hello and a warm welcome to Peppy Sage. As you all know that I have recently shifted to USA, New Jersey. Today I'm going to tell you that how to find a rented apartment in USA, New Jersey. So there will be many things that I'm going to discuss today, such as how to save on your hotel bills and how to get a house as soon as possible. There will be many pro tips at the end where you will learn things about, what are the problems we faced and what can you do to overcome those things. So this will be a complete video where you have the step-by-step process of renting an apartment in USA. And if you're watching me for the first time, I'm Shubha, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel and hit that red subscribe button down there so that you get all the latest video notification whenever I post a video. Okay, so first thing first, that when your travel date is fixed, make sure before 1 month of your traveling date you start looking for a rented apartment. Like you search the apartments in USA, because in that way it might take some time, like 10-15 days or even 20 days, to find out at least 3 or 4 properties that you will be really interested in. So if you do the research before coming to USA, that will be really helpful, because then you don't have to spend that amount of time after coming here. Because when you come to USA for the first time, you have to stay in a hotel or a Airbnb, so that will literally cost you more than what you pay for a rented apartment. The next very important thing is to get an idea about the place you are going to live. First of all, the area I will choose is which is near to my workplace or which has a good school near me. So these are the few things that is important for me. According to you, whatever is important, the proximity to a hospital, to a medical center, or to supermarkets, or to anything, schools and offices, make sure that you find a place nearby. So when you know that where you'll be posted, you can Google it, that what are the best places to stay near that place, and what are the facilities available, so that you have few options to search for. The places here are really huge, and that is the reason why you need to have some idea about where to search a house. Otherwise you will feel like I'm into a big ocean and I don't know where to find a house. Of course, in suburbs and faraway places, you'll get apartments which are lesser in price, but maybe you cannot go there because of the proximity to your workplace or to the school. I will list down few of the websites where you can go and search for rented apartments in USA. That will be linked in the description box. You can go and check that out later, and you can search your property on those trusted websites, and that will be enough for you. Use the filters available on the website to locate the place you are searching the apartment for, the prices that you are looking for, and many other filters, like if that is pet friendly, if they allow kids, what is the area of the house, and all these stuff. So once you have viewed some apartments, now it is time to finalizing, I'll rather say semi-finalizing, on at least 4 to 5 properties. It can be 3 or till 5 properties. So that is where it gives you a room. Like I have these 5 properties which exactly matches my requirement, and I can pick up the best among these 5. So that gives you a clear idea of what you need to do next. So here the rule is you have to apply for the property you want to rent for. So it is like filling up an application form with the apartment agencies, and that is very detailed. You have to upload many documents as they ask you. So everything will be available with you, and they will ask for documents, and you have to fill the whole form. Let me tell you, that might take half a day or a full day of yours to fill up that form correctly, because if there is any incorrect or missing document, they will not grant your application, and if there are more applicants, then you might not get that property. During the application process, you might have to pay some application fees. So that may vary from $10 to $50, and you have to pay that amount through online. So make sure that your bank allows overseas payment. For us, when we did this payment or while we were booking this apartment or applying for this apartment, we were in India, and we had this means of transferring money from India to USA. So that is how we applied, and after application, your application will be validated by the authorities, and they will let you know within a day or two that if there is some missing document, or they need more information, or the information are all correct and complete or not. If it is not complete, they will again send you back those documents and ask you to provide the missing documents or missing information. The communication process between you and the agent, property agents or the property owners will be through emails and phone. Make a note that in USA, seldom, like very few people, maybe nobody uses WhatsApp. So either they are sending you emails or they are calling you directly or sending you messages. So make sure, tell them that I don't have a US number, don't send me text message. You can email me or I can call you. I will also link a very helpful app that we use to make phone call from India to USA. That is completely free of cost. After this, once your application process is verified by the authorities, they will let you know, they will notify you whether you are eligible for this property or not. This is one thing which is very new to me. Like, we were staying in Singapore, as you know. So there was no kind of validation of whether I am eligible. Till the time I can pay the rent, I am eligible to stay there. But here they will, I don't know, by the salary, by the number of people and many other things, I don't know what they evaluate, and they let you know whether you are eligible to rent this property or not. So whatever the process is, they will let you know through email about what is the next thing you have to do. For us, what we did is, they gave us, after the validation of the documents, they gave us a 5-day window by when we can make the full payment, sign the rent agreement. So here you have to make the full payment. There are places where you have to pay only 1 month of rent as advance, somewhere it is like 1.5 months of rent as advance, or somewhere it is just $500 for advance. Whatever the amount is for advance, you have to pay the full amount at that point of time before you sign the agreement. And once you sign the agreement, they give you the keys on that particular day and you can enter your house. So that was the whole process of getting into your apartment. But there are few things, which are not mentioned or which comes with personal experience. So here are some pro tips for you. If you want to save your hotel bills on the first few days of when you come to USA, make sure you search for a property which allows you to rent a property without an SSN number. So that is, you don't have your social security number and it takes like 10 to 15 days to get a social security number, or even more than that. So make sure you are viewing a property which does not require SSN number. So there are few specifications. Whenever you see a property and you find that okay, that matches your requirement, you just ask them, email them whether they require SSN number or not. If you have a friend nearby, ask your friend to view the property, because in USA it is very important that you go and physically view the property before you rent it, because there might be some issues with the landlord, or that area could not be appropriate for you, or during the rainy season that area could be flooded, and these areas get flooded so badly that your cars could get washed off the road. So you can understand there will be no insurance paid for a natural calamity. So all these things are there. Go and view that place before you pay the amount, and before you sign the dotted lines. You must go and physically check that property. I would suggest, rather than renting a private property, go for apartments. There are lifesavers. They will make your life easy. There are 3 major things for which I think apartment living is best if you are a newcomer to USA. First of all, you don't have to take any kind of responsibility for your lawn maintenance. Second, you don't have to take any responsibility for your garbage disposal. And the third thing is, the amount you are giving as an advance. That this is a reputed agency, this is a housing complex, and they are going to treat you as many others in this society, and you have the chances of getting back the full amount of your advance money. Whereas in private properties, I think these are a little bit like, getting back your advance could be a little bit of hassle, because everything lies on that one person. He is the sole decision maker. So that is one thing. Second, second you have to clean your own lawn, you have to clean the snow, you have to, maintain the lawn, and again for garbage disposal it will be upon you. So I think if you want to make life just simple, go for apartments. We all know that when we stay in a hustling and bustling place, the rent increases a little bit. But when we go to the suburbs, the rent comes down. But here there is many other things linked to it, like your car insurance. The car insurance will go high if you are living in a proper place where there is a lot of crowd, and that insurance also goes down if you are going away from the city. So the place we stay here is a little bit open, it has less people staying here, and I learned from a friend that if we go to, for example in New Jersey, if we go to Edison or Raritan, which is highly crowded areas, over there your car insurance also increases. So that's completely up to you. You want an increased rate of rent, you want an increased rate of insurance for your car, all these things depends upon you. Apply for a rented property at least 2 to 3 days before you travel to the US, and not before that, because they take only 1 day or even 2 days, not more than 2 days, to verify your documents. And once they verify that documents, they give you only 5 days time to make the full payment. For me, it was really important that when I'm making that huge sum of money as payment, I am there, because by that time I have to also sign the dotted lines, which means that I'm responsible for this property and I have to pay rent for that, even if I'm not coming inside this country. So that is a thing which I had in my mind, and we made the application 3 days before. It took us 1 day for the confirmation. So we had 2 days in India and 3 days in USA when we can make the payment, the final payment. So that's it. I think it is really important that, because this is international affairs, you must enter the country, look at the house by yourself, and then you must pay and sign all the legal documents. So this was all my experience. If you have any further question related to this, then ask me in the comment section below. I'll be really happy to help you. See you in my next video. Till then, take care. I love you all, and bye-bye.